Good afternoon, ma'am. Shall we start?
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, can we start now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so I'm going to present my today's topic, and the topic is tools and techniques of online teaching. So today we are going to explore many ways and the techniques with which we can make our online teaching effective. So for that, I'll be sharing my experience that I have already used. So let us start with the topic. Okay, I hope the screen is visible to all of you, the tools and techniques of online teaching. Yes, I hope the
Yes, it is visible.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so let us start with the tools of online teaching. The first topic is tools, and then we will discuss about the techniques. So as we know that the demand of present scenario is to have acquainted with many tools which are already available, but yet we have not explored. So with today's lecture, I hope that this will be beneficial for you all to implement the same for your teaching purpose. So let me tell you, there are various tools for teaching and learning available online. They are Zoom, including Zoom, Google Meet, WebEx, Cisco, Microsoft Teams, and now the upcoming one is GeoMeet. This is also coming. Right now, GeoMeet is available on mobile phones, but for getting it installed on the laptop, we need some more time. Namaste app is under the beta development phase, which is another video conferencing application. So we are also waiting for this app to be functional. Then there are few already existing learning apps which includes Practically, Byju's, which is very famous. So they are also very helpful for this grade students, 6th to 12th grade student. This Practically is basically for higher grades, and this is also for teachers to learn various concepts through these things. I am going to tell you some of the basic and very important features which they provide, and you can implement the same on your teaching methodologies. Skype is the old one that is for video conferencing. So these are the various tools which are available and we can use any of them. The next is the most important thing is the challenges that we are facing nowadays. How to assign the assignments to the students and tracking the homework record daily on a daily basis. Setting up the deadlines, submissions, their submission time, student-wide grade and marks entries online and overall evaluation. So I'll be focusing and will be giving you one very good tool that is now available for all of us to use, and I'll be covering all the challenges one by one. So this is the features of Zoom. The Zoom app is actually basically designed for students and teachers purpose. That is why it provides so many features which are actually for the students to explore and teachers to impart the lectures. So basically what the Zoom features focus on, if we are going for unpurchased version of Zoom, that is we are not going to purchase the Zoom, the free version of the Zoom that is available. Let me see who is entering. Somebody is entering the meeting. Let us see. Yeah. Okay. So I hope this slide is now visible. The selective features of Zoom now. This slide is visible. Selective features of Zoom unpurchased.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now the first thing that we have to consider is the meeting time. For unpurchased version, we will be only getting 40 minutes of the meeting time with 10 minutes upgradation time. There is one very nice feature in Zoom, that is my whiteboard sharing. Whiteboard sharing is something which is very much important for student and teachers purpose. So let me give you one brief idea, and I'm going to show you this screen. I'm going to show you the white screen that Zoom features is with Zoom feature it is available. I would like to ask you one question. You have already started using Google Meet. Have you started using the whiteboard option. Whiteboard, how you are teaching the students using the board. So can I get some reviews from where you are taking the whiteboard or the blackboard option for the teaching purpose?
Jamboard.
Okay, so that is virtual boards available that you are installing over the Google Meet. Sir, actually this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
okay, sir. Actually, this is one of the options which are available, which is already available with the Zoom app. So I am going to share some of the features which are already available with Zoom app. That includes whiteboard sharing, and then screen sharing is there, where we can have the selective screen sharing option done. You can get the very important point that Zoom give us is the recorded lectures. I can get recorded lectures in Zoom. And there is one good features which is applicable for our classroom teaching, that is mute all and unmute all option. I have mute all and unmute all option and selective mute option. So whenever these kind of options are available, I can mute all the class, I can unmute all the class at a time of attendance, I can mute all the class when I am teaching the lecture, so that I should not get any unnecessarily echoes and all. So these are the extra features which are available with Zoom app. It can give remote control access to the users. If I want the lecture to be interactive, for example, I'm teaching the body parts of a human being and I want to get the reviews from my students. For example, nose, ear. So I will give the remote control access to the students and they can label the particular figure which is on the screen. So this is one of the good features which are available, these are the features which are not in Google Meet and we are using in Zoom app. So after this, I am going to share Google Meet features also. So one has to raise hand whenever any student would like to answer the question. He or she should be able to raise hand. So this is also one of the features which is available with Zoom. And the challenge is only host can record the lecture. None of the student will be able to record the lecture. So that is the thing that we need to be sure of, that when I am the host, I can only record the lecture. None of my students will be able to record the lecture. But now the question is, if I am not host and I want to record the lecture. So options to record a lecture if you are not a host. Acha, this point I think is very important for all of us to know. There is video recording option. I want all of you to have your laptops with you so that we can practice and we can have hands-on session along with the lecture. So if laptops are available, how many of you have Windows 10? Windows 10 users are there in this group? Windows 10 is the most common. Yeah.
Yes, I have, Surbhi.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, in that you will be having this Xbox game bar. Xbox game bar. Please, ma'am, I'll share this PPT with you so that you can also refer it afterwards. So, ma'am, this Xbox game bar is a very nice recording option. With this, I can actually record. I'm actually using right now Xbox game bar to record this present lecture of mine. So I am a Windows 10 user, so I can use Xbox Game Bar. And another very important and freely available video recording option is Wondershare Filmora 9. In that also we will be getting recording options which will be free of cost. So these are the two important, and I have tried both of them. So you can be assured of that these two are working. Right now I am using this thing to record my present lecture. Similarly, when I teach, I want to have the attendance record. Can you please share the experience how you are tracking the attendance record with you of all the students?
Surbhi, we have downloaded the attendance extension with the Google Meet.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it records with the time and date, roll number and child's name. Everything comes.
Yes, ma'am. That's a very good tool available with Google Meet. So that tool can be recorded. And ma'am, if in case in between you want to record any attendance for attendance, you have already sorted out the problem. But for example, if I am teaching a lecture and I want to get that photo, for example, I'm drawing a diagram on the board and I want to get the screen as as my one of the folders. So there are two options in your keyboard. Please check, there is a key PRT-SCR which is print screen. Please see your keyboard, laptop keyboard.
Yes, it is there. It's there.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. So that represents, you can anytime in your lecture, anytime you can have that is nothing but the snapshot of your screen. So that can be done, but every time you use this key, you have to paste it somewhere in Paint, PPT or Word. So that is also again a very tedious job. So what we can do is we can press Window plus print screen at the same time, and this will automatically going to create a file. Start with this. I was here. So these are the few features. Now let us start doing it along with me. We can have and we can actually practice these things with. If you have your laptop with you available, please press Window plus and print screen. Please do it with me so that we can have hands-on session also today. Yeah, if it's there, please anybody can share the experience. If you have your laptop and you are doing it with me, please share the experience. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can do.
Yeah, this is what we can. Yes, tell me please.
We can also copy our chat box and paste in the Word document. And after taking all the classes, we can take it from the Word document roll number wise.
Correct, ma'am. Ma'am, that can be done. But ma'am, the only thing is every time you have to every time you are pasting it in Word, you have to save the word afterwards. This thing will allow you. Sure. The second option that I am telling you will directly save it. You need not to save it manually. So
yes,
that is the plus point. You need not to save it and remember the folders where it is. You just have to press Windows, and this concept will actually going to help you in saving the folder automatically. You need not to do anything for this. You just have to press Windows plus print screen. So this is one of the options, ma'am. You can have your own versions. So these are few options which are available with us. Similarly, if you want to, second one is, now as you all are using Google Meet features, we very well know. Acha, any of you have used the option which is caption? Ma'am, अगर किसी ने भी caption use किया है तो please let us know the experience.
Yeah, this is very nice when you.
Exactly, sir. Exactly, ma'am. This is very good option. Instruct the students to turn on captions while dictating answers to them. Actually, what it will do, I will show you practically. Let me show you practically this thing. I am going to share my screen with you so that we can see this thing practically. Okay, now I am presenting my own screen. As you can see, yeah, this is my screen. I hope this is now visible. This is my screen on which I am working. So the plus point of using this thing is, I am going to show you. Turn on caption. When your students will turn on captions, the way you start speaking will started. Okay, my caption is on. Now you can see. I can get all the details. The way I speak will be printed on the screen. I hope you all can see my screen. I hope you all can see the captions which are on the screen.
Yes, we can see.
Yes, ma'am. See, your reaction is also there with your name. So this way, this is the best feature to be used as in a way that whenever we are dictating a question or a paragraph or anything for any sort, you can use this feature also. So this is one of the things that is available with Google Meet. And ma'am,
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, Santosh sir. Boliye.
Madam, this caption is will be working for languages also, Hindi and Sanskrit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is actually, I have also tried for Gujarati also. Gujarati option भी था उसमें. तो sir, अगर आप try करेंगे तो actually there are various options here. if you'll go to the more options in the settings, you can change, and I think my screen is visible to all of you. Using you can also type in Sanskrit.
Yes, ma'am. Can you please demonstrate, madam?
Yeah, sure. I'm demonstrating. Okay. Sir, can you see now? Can you see this? So this way, I have just translated it to Gujarati. This Gujarati option was available. Am I audible, sir? Sir?
Yeah, you are audible, ma'am.
हाँ, okay, sir. अब आप देख सकते हैं, my screen has everything in Gujarati. I have installed Gujarati thing. So आप देख सकते हैं, मेरा left side में caption भी गुजराती में है, and even my chat is in Gujarati now. देखा सर आपने?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
मैडम इसको एक बार और करके बता दीजिए।
हाँ जी, मैं करके बताती हूँ। जस्ट अ मिनट। बेटा बताओ ना कहाँ से था? सर आप इसमें जाएंगे, आप सब लोग अपने आप भी ट्राई करिए प्लीज। राइट हैंड साइड पे क्लिक करना है। यू गो टू द चैट विंडो एंड जस्ट क्लिक ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड एंड देन प्रेस ट्रांसलेट टू गुजराती। व्हेन यू विल प्रेस इट, यू विल गेट दिस ऑप्शन। आप में जो भी ट्रांसलेट आपने जो भी स्पेसिफिकली किया है, देखिए मेरी विंडो पे आपको दिख रहा है ये ऑप्शंस। मैंने क्योंकि गुजराती ऑलरेडी ट्राई किया हुआ था, इसीलिए मुझे देखिए इसमें अब सब कुछ गुजराती में, यहाँ तक कि आपका नाम और यहाँ तक कि जितने भी कमेंट्स हैं, दे ऑल आर इन गुजराती नाउ। ओके
मैम
यस मैम बोलिए।
मैम ये सारे ऑप्शन क्या फोन में भी अवेलेबल है या सिर्फ लैपटॉप में ही यूज कर सकते हो आप?
मैम मेनी ऑप्शंस आर रेस्ट्रिक्टेड इन मोबाइल फोन्स. You have to use laptop for exploring each and every features of any of the softwares. I'm talking about Zoom or Meet or WebEx. Any of the softwares you have to use this. Whenever you will be these are the different options which are available. You can use any of them, but Google Classroom is also a very important and to be used features for the teachers for in the present scenario. Even if you are not using online teaching, it is helpful. Even after some time, when the regular classes will start, you can continue using Google Classroom for maintaining the data. And I am going to show you my screen for the same. Enter in any of the classroom, you have to start with classroom.google.com. In that you can frame various classes based on your requirement. You can frame classes, and then in the classes you will be going to have various options like the different options of assignments, classworks. In classwork, if you'll go, you'll create different subjects, and in the different subject you can again have assignments, quizzes, questions, material, and any of the post can be reused. Topics you can design. So these are the various features that you can add in your classes. Similarly, there is one option of grades where you can enter the markings and evaluations also. So this is one of the features which is very helpful for submitting assignments and getting it back from the students. So this is Google Classroom is to be used for the coming practices of teaching. It should be available. I think now this slide is visible. This slide, Google Classroom, is visible to all of you.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, ma'am. So I want to tell you some of the features which should be used along with Google Meet feature is, as I told you, you should all know about the caption facility which is there. It is available in all the languages. And for diagrams, one can use Web Paint extension from Google Web Store. One can download it, and there is one canvas which is available, and we can also use this canvas facility for the same. So I am going to show you one of the canvas that I have used recently. So that is also one of the good features for diagram purpose. This is my canvas. As you can see, this is the canvas which is in this. We can have layers available. Similarly, when you can have the combinations of different figures and facts. So this way you can create your own canvas. I think this canvas option is also available because right now I'm sharing my entire screen with you, so that you can see the different features. I hope this canvas is also visible at your end.
Yes, one question.
Yes, Gaur ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do we have to download it as an extension?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This is a live online feature. You can directly use this canvas.apps.chrome website, and directly you can draw whatever you want using the different pages option, new drawing options, and then you can start your drawing using these pen, pencil, ink pen, all are available, and you can have various drawing drawn from this. These tools are available with me, and various pages can be sorted with the help of these layers. One page, page 2 you can add, page 3, this way you can add various pages. And even if I don't want to show this to the user, I can block it like this. Once you start using it, this is one of the good options, because we don't have whiteboard option in Google Meet. So these are few features that we can actually download. There is also, as I said, there is also one feature, that is Web Paint extension, that can also be used. That is also available in Google Web Store. Now, Google Classroom. This Google Classroom, this is quickly and securely created, analyzed, and we can actually give the coursework, homework, classwork to the students using this platform, and this way we can help them to learn more effectively. We can share assignments, and we can share the link of the assignments with the students. They can as a teacher, we can view the submission, we can give the feedback to the particular student, we can assign grades to them. And the best thing about the classroom is learning management system is there, where we can enter the grades and the marks of each and every student. So classroom helps classes to communicate, save time, and stay organized. Similarly, to make my classroom more effective, there are a few more websites which are helping us. This teachpractically.com. This is also one of the very good website that is giving us some simulations, online simulations. We need to simulate some results in chemistry, for example, the combination of different chemicals resulting in some different analysis we have to do. So these are the different things which are available in this website. Now for inspection, how to inspect a particular, for inspection purpose, there are various options available with various platforms. One can always broadcast your live lecture. Whenever there is a day of inspection, every teachers can be inspected to broadcast their live lecture. So whenever they are broadcasting, they are actually giving the link to a whole range of people. So any of the people can actually press the link and directly can enter to any of the classroom and can see the teachers teaching. Similarly, there is one more option, live streaming, which is available in Google Meet also. You can start live streaming your lecture, and that should be scheduled at the time of scheduling a lecture. So similarly, you can join the lecture with the link is the most appropriate and most simple form. The teachers can provide the links to each and every teacher or each and every inspector, and they can join it, but this will indirectly going to inform the teacher that they are being inspected. So the best two ways are broadcasting live lectures and live streaming of the lecture, which will not allow the teachers or the host to know that who all are actually seeing their way of teaching. So I think these are the two options which can be implemented for the inspection purpose. Similarly, effective teaching for online teaching, that is effective techniques we have to understand and implement. So for the same, we can have videos as teaching aid. We can actually show the simulations result to the students. There are various learning modules, various quizzes we can frame in Google form, so that students will be more interested in solving those. And we can have monitor students engagement. Various softwares are there to monitor the students engagement, because at my end I'll not be able to understand whether all my listeners are listening to me or they are just muting and doing something else. They are muting themselves and doing some other work. So for them, for these to just solve these problems also, we have few softwares which will tell me the students' engagement. There are various tracking softwares available. So
Excuse
finally,
me, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Repeat your question.
अगर मैम गूगल मीट के साथ भी हम ये प्रैक्टिकल जो सिमुलेशन वाला वेबसाइट है स्क्रीन शेयर करके यूज करना चाहें, विल इट सपोर्ट?
Exactly, ma'am. Right now, ma'am, what I am doing is I am sharing everything which is there on my screen with you. So at this time, even you can see the recorder on the right hand end. So these are the different.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. This way you can actually share with the students everything which is there on the screen. So that is the best way to share, or to share the simulations part. And if you want to show them simultaneously 2-3 windows, you can share your entire screen with the students. That option is available with the Google Meet. Okay, now I would like to conclude my lecture with teaching remotely during lockdown is a big challenge. We have to concentrate more on preparing study material and set up a class for maximum students engagement. While conducting assessments, we can use various tools as discussed. So it's a time to make a room for the virtual classroom. So this is all about my today's lecture. I would like to share with you some of the basic things that I have used with my present teaching extensions with the Google Meet. So ma'am, that is all for today. These all are the things that I wanted to share, which can be helpful. Out of these, Google Classroom concept is very important, and even music teachers and yoga teachers can take the way other teachers are taking their lecture. So Google Meet is actually is open for all kind of teachers. Music teachers can take their lecture using the same platform. Even this caption will help them with all the alankar and all. If they want to share with the students, music teacher would like to share the students the alankar sa sa re re, so that is also can be printed on the screen in Hindi as well. So I think I have covered all the topics which is needed to be covered. Please let me know if you have any other doubt.
Yes, Surbhi.